So, before I give you the practical application of all the how-tos, we want the full measure of our energy returned. Then after you're comprehending and gathering yourself back, we can proceed. The next episode will be powerful techniques and practices that, if implemented, will give you clear, precise exercises to manifest. An actual path, not just words that leave you with an abstract idea. A real routine that you can do 1 to 3 times a day and see results. Here, we will talk about a few things that will help get into the right energetic equilibrium. I'm building these in an order so as to help you from the foundation up. I'll assume you watched the first video on word alchemy so you have the proper understandings. It will show you how to gain the bulk of your power using just your words. We will further gather your dynamic vitality, or energy, back to you as it was meant to be within, and bubbling out of you. Making the eyes shine. Energy in the eyes will brighten. What I'm sharing with you, meditate on it and how it can be applied to you. Allow your mind to go into the meaning so you can benefit from this energy. See yourself doing these things. Allow the excitement of truth into your body. Scripture says, "Know the truth, and the truth will set you free." The body responds to truth, and it responds to lies. It has physiological responses to both, and are measurable. I will teach you in the next episode how to invoke feelings and a surge of this power to supplement and infuse feeling to your intentions and help you understand how to create or manifest your visions, your ideas, your dreams. In coming episodes, we will soon go into the law of faith. We are a family of humans, and as we share and give, we all collectively grow. Do not be afraid to give. Open your hand, and others will open their hands to you. First, though, here and now. More energy. Let's look at gratitude. Gratitude can be an end result of a future from where you already have and appreciate receiving. This will be a tool to grow our faith. The law of faith will bring our assumptions to fruition. First, we need our energy to be at capacity. Next, forgiveness. It is a way to reel in what you have not pardoned. This is a real draining force of energy if someone or something is holding you from letting go. Is there someone who can be forgiven in your life? Practice releasing, and you will be released. Forgiving is an event of letting go, releasing and being released, to cease, to pardon. So then, even for yourself, imagine pardoning the part of you that wants to be angry, the part of you hold in contempt because you don't think you're good enough or have done someone or something right. Don't bind your thoughts and energy to dead ends. Look behind as a reference, not affixed to the rear view or the things behind. Know that anger or resentment, spite, jealousy, negativity are binding you and your energy, your heart. A calm heart means keeping your vital force. A controlled mind is what brings the heart into peace. All things are governed by mind. So, if you don't like your feelings or you don't like your habits, start first as gatekeeper of your mind. Let your ego be at rest rather than care for retribution, revenge, or reflecting a negative action back to someone who treated you wrong. It may be wrong or unjust or unloving. Yet, if you're losing balance inside, feeling the tug of pain or insult, rather than blame them, even while they may be guilty, try holding yourself firm, realizing it is ultimately your choice if this person or persons are allowed to hurt you. It's your choice how you want to receive it. A barking dog, a whisper in the wind, water on a duck feather. What matters is how you see yourself, your self-talk, your inner vision. If you tell yourself you can do something, then you can. So tell yourself it means nothing. You are your new strength, because you are realizing your power. Faith is the first step in investing in yourself. When you start to realize the world is trying to snatch away your energy and magnify their products, their energy, their income, their image, their success, their ideas, or just your energy being focused on them for their glory. When you choose to wake up and feed yourself, rather than feeding energy into their ideals and the world's subscriptions. Devils run rampant everywhere in this world, taking and demanding your life force in the concepts described. It is very real. You will come to know the truth if you allow yourself to. If you start working to test these things out for yourself. After a few short weeks, it will become glaringly obvious by how you feel. The force of life returns, and how everything with it, such as synchronicities, memory, good sleep, vibrancy, intuition, creativity, all are enabled without the leeches of the world. Your inner light and energy grows and fills the cup of your soul. Anger, though at times may seem to bring focus, but ultimately a draining force. A force that man is not capable of wielding in his current state. Leave anger be. Anger is not a masculine trait that defines you as a valiant man. Let go, detach from you're the source causing the pain and deficit. Let go of the judgment. Scripture says, "As far off as the sunrise is from the sunset, so far off from us he, the Creator, has put our transgressions." Feel harmony of your true nature by dropping the past baggage. Reflect this quality. Superimpose his thought and feeling upon your being in reality. Your return is based on your ability to draw up a natural creation to fit the outcome you desire, with forgiveness and gratitude. We can assume that your trespasses should be forgiven, and you should. But with free will in everyone, that won't always happen. Imagine you could see into the spirit realm where feelings and thought become things. What if you could have insight how you made people feel from your words and actions literally? This is actually possible as you connect with yourself and connect to your intuition. However, to illustrate, imagine if there were numbers in red for negative and green for positive. Imagine a day with someone you love or want to be closer to. Imagine looking on their shirt being able to see a point system where numbers build up in green or go into negative with red. Every time you build this person up by enforcing something positive or inciting creativity or success, every time you make them smile or laugh, or make them giddy by simply listening without judgments. As you imagine the green number growing, this person you are creating a real bond between you. If you bite and jeer or act in judgment, imagine the number dropping into the deficit, and now they are trying not to feel the part. Now, they are feeling they should leave or strike back. How could this become an organic relationship? Are we really so surprised to look back at a relationship that failed when you put this into perspective? Thoughts are things that accept power, especially when they move into words. Now, as you visualize this person with the numbers on the shirt, you are seeing an example of what builds relationships. Karma is real to the extent that you are always planting seeds, and there is a consequence for what you plant, such as this example. Imagine cutting a redwood seed in half and thinking, if only I could understand the blueprint within this seed. The seed that will unfold and release instruction how to gather all the matter and nutrients to build a giant that stands for thousands of years. If you look for instructions to stand and outlast trees, they too can be found. You can be taught to benefit yourself if you will listen. He is the one teaching you to benefit yourself. All of these things are within Scripture. Learn the codes. Love is the greatest because it never fails. You must love yourself by guiding yourself and taking control of you first. Nurture relationships starting with you. You're building the blueprint in the background with and for you and your relationships. If you're willing to let go and forgive in your bonds with others, and you're willing to see them for what good is in this person, you can build real gratitude. If you don't see anything in this person, you can still look at them for the potential that is lying dormant in them. Ask yourself, what potential is in this person? You will only help yourself when you do this to others. Hate and disdain kill your energy. It's fine to hate the thing that hurts you or others, but not the person. When you find yourself hating an action, don't overly focus on it. Hate should be like vomit. Don't linger in it, leave it. So if you come across the Hitler, that seems the exception. Turn your attention away to what you can be grateful for rather than the lack that you are being reminded from this person. We are literally not made to be judging one another, or to be focused on lack. When we judge, our subconscious is then judging ourselves and may result in many issues that stem from this. Or when focused on lack, you are growing in the subject you're caring for, even if it is not what you really want. So care for what you want. Don't care for thoughts or things you don't want. If one thinks of others negatively, we will eventually think other people are thinking these thoughts of us. Psychologically, our mind is influential, and it's easy to form a psychosis from the trauma and misuse of our subconscious. Everything we do to a person or ourselves is creating the universe within. So let there be light. You are seeing the flow of natural law. All is one in the terms that if you treat others a certain way, you are treating yourself this way. Remember, you're always planting seeds. You're always building by what you consistently think. The golden rule is showing this in the easiest way to understand. Do to others what you want done to you. A golden rule in manifesting your dreams and desires is to hold them with care. You must care for that which you want to grow. To care for an idea or thing is to make a connection with it and relationship with it. Care is a massive key. By giving it care and attention, you can conjure it into your life, into reality. So remember, every interaction and word is like the Newton's cradle, passing energy and intention. Give what you want back from others. Work hard at what you put your mind and hand to so as to have the equal or greater return. Anything you love, you have given care. The attention of care on your desire or your relationship will be the light that makes your seed grow. Remember the word care in this context toward anything you want to grow. Gratitude unites you with the desired outcome because you feel grateful and the joy, the excitement, the feeling as if you already have it. Being thankful is a state of already having, and the emotion of this attracts more of these positive things in your life. They have to. It is law. I'll show you with a piano. Hold any note or key. Let's say it's an E note held down on a piano until it stops ringing. Keep holding it down. Now hit any other E note in any octave. The key you kept holding that was silent will start ringing. It is the law of resonance. This is happening with your thoughts. Then, just as in the ocean, waves can double and triple when met, combining energy, force, and size. So can intention, attention, ideas. Our focus, double and triple and continue gathering strength, power, size, etc. This is happening with your emotions, with thoughts, your meditations, what you hold and give care, thought, and emotion. Any thoughts or emotion in the same wavelength will start vibrating, just as a singer harmonizes to a particular note in a chord. Now we can see how influential everything we hear, and see especially when it is reinforced by repetition. See how a TV or a friend we consistently put ourselves around will influence and be influenced. This is also why pendulum clocks left in a room together will all sync up together. Conjuring whatever image in mind literally creates a resonant effect with the image that more or less starts this resonant entanglement. In physics, everything has a vibration. Aim for the next higher vibration in your thought. If you're feeling a low, put your sights on the next better thought. The next higher emotion. In effect, climbing out of lower vibration into a higher state and better outcome. Making this a practice, you will reach a place that you no longer need to make this a chore, because your thoughts become as an autonomic process, like attracts like, a process that becomes automatic. The more you do it, the more a habit becomes hardwired for this. This is how athletes or martial artists can respond instantly. You will entrain yourself to success. If you make love your dominant quality, man's true nature. Love, it says, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. Imagine the kind of love that is so unconditional or incapable of anything but hoping for someone. Hoping love for this someone, despite any wrong done to it. That is so unconditional that it would rather be wronged than to do injustice by not hoping for someone what is good, by only seeing success through its love. Discover the very nature of the man who died by this virtue for all men. The perfect example in Jesus. If love never fails, why would we choose not to look intently at this quality? If we love and care for any thought, person, or thing, it will without fail sprout and grow. Is this the greatest key to life? That we share and have love amongst ourselves? Is this what the law and prophets of old mean? When he said, "You must become as young children." Look at children playing together without judgments, with innocence and purity in thought, uninhibited to act for one another. Test these thoughts and see the tremendous results. Would you rather be half full at the end of the day or go into an energetic deficit? You are worth the vitality that is awaiting you. Dr. Joe Dispenza has shown that living and thinking on the experience of the event associated with it has perpetual effects. Negatively, the more profound the insult connected to a strong emotion, the more the brain freezes circuitry. He teaches to refocus and use techniques to think and feel what you want, to create an external magnetic field that is quite measurable, feeling the emotions of your future before it happens. This broadcasts a signal in the field that creates the desires and change we want. He said, "The more we think about a negative experience, again, the more we fire and wire circuits in our brain. This produces more emotions associated with it, and we are conditioning the brain and body into the past. Remember, this can be done positively by envisioning and feeling your future." I recommend reading his book listed in the bio. His insights and test results are profound. How to get your heart into coherence, and the massive effect it has on your field. This is where amazing things happen to a human. Learning to maintain this coherence. All destructive powers are easy to access and use. Creative powers are the real force. As you accumulate life experience from a creator perspective, you will take pity on those who don't see life with you this way. You'll begin to see they are imprisoning themselves, anchoring in the feeling of the displeasure, and reliving it hourly and sometimes daily. It becomes a lens that perpetuates the resulting feelings. Energetically, forgiveness means you're taking your attention off that person of that fault, letting it float away like a cloud. How do you choose to respond, or is it worth responding at all? Is it worth giving your attention to someone who tells a false story about you? To surrender to doubt or negativity? You can be what you choose. Want to be loving? Want to be strong, unshakable? Then hold these thoughts and enforce them. It takes going over these things in many thought angles to build the faith within yourself. Gossip about you will die if you don't gossip. If you look for the good in others. If you hold the thoughts of what you want to be. If you project that you are a certain person despite what another may be saying about you, your very nature will prove them wrong. You will reflect it if you hold it. Keep your torch lit. Here you're seeing inner tools that have meditative effects when thought about. Build in yourself wisdom of heart so no one can overturn you. Unshakable. You will be rooted, confident, and ready to dismiss it, if not in alignment with higher good. Want to be forgiven, then forgive. Want to be released? Then release. You are what you consistently think about. You are known by what you continually do. The universe is built on rules of justice. These laws govern how you feel, so let go of what the ego demands of you. Think on what you want to be. Hold those ideas and thoughts like stars in your mind. The people you need will then harmonize to you and be drawn into your life. Choose to be conscious of life and creative, and unconscious to that what is destructive.